MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's the second game of the National League Championship Series between the Atlanta Braves and the Milwaukee Brewers. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, an important ball game coming up here in Game 2.
Well, in a 7-game series, winning Game 1 on the road is great, but it doesn't mean all that much if you can't back it up and win Game 2. A win here really puts them in a commanding position, but if they split these first 2 games, it basically becomes a best-of-a-5-game series starting all over again from scratch.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next.
And now, your 2022 Milwaukee Brewers.
And briefly here, a glance at the 2 starters who will get the ball here in this one.
Cannon arm, highlight reel plays, the ability to make the routine one as well. The bat will continue to get better.
At the plate, Ronald Anaya. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Ronald Anaya.
First offering on its way. Underway in America's Dairyland as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball 1. Popped him up. Betancourt is under it. Makes the play, 1 away.
In the second spot tonight, shortstop.
So striding in, Dansby Swanson as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. In the air out to right. Santana has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting third, first baseman number 5, Freddie Freeman.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
A terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Braves are set down 1-2-3, and now the Brewers will get their first cuts. No score. Coming to the plate now, Ken Moses. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, Ken Moses.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So the Brewers get their leadoff man aboard to start out the frame.
Hey, you want to be the team on the attack, without question. In the bottom of the first, starting it off with a leadoff single gets everyone in your dugout going.
Standing in, Orlando Arcia. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Matter.
Yeah, he has the ability. What I love about this ball player, he's got such a great instrument drop. It seems like it's bang, bang.
And he's into second safely with a stolen base.
He picked a good pitch to run on at that time, and it really paid off. A changeup down in the zone is a really tough pitch for the guy behind the plate to catch and throw on, so he didn't stand much of a chance there.
1-1. Misses above the zone for a ball.
Count is 2-1.
And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Row, Larry Bullard, he's pretty much right down the middle. You see very few managers and players getting into very much.
And he struck him out.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Hard on the ground towards short. Swanson brings it in. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Next will be the cleanup hitter, number 56. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. In the dirt here. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. He loses him on ball 4.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
The 1-2. Line to the right side. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies, looking to put the ball in play here. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
When the guy in the mound is working on a no-no this late, every play is exciting and stressful for the fielders. We'll see if they can continue making the plays behind him.
Digging in for his second at-bat, David Escobar. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time. And the perfect game will go by the wayside here as this pitch misses for ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Striding in, Dinelson Lamet. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now a bunt attempt here. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So he's through 6 full now, and he has yet to surrender a base hit. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th, and we still have no score. Now at the plate, Brent Suter, 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
For the Brewers, pitcher, Brent Suter.
Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that is through into center. A base hit, and the opposing pitcher gets aboard to kick off the inning.
Hey, you talk about having a game right here. This guy's working on a no-no, and he mixed in a non. How would you like to be on the mound knowing you got more hits than the opposition? You haven't given up anything.
Stepping in now, Ken Moses, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
In his 2 at-bats so far. Hit down the line at first. And this is right by Freeman down the line. It's a fair ball. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Boy, some really good pitching going into the 6th inning in this one. Big RBI base hit to break through. What a pitcher's duel this been.
Yeah, Dan, the pitching's been great, but something I've been focusing on is how great the defenses have been on both sides. To push a run across in the 6th inning, let's get the bullpens fired up.
Into the box, Domingo Santana. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself in bad counts.
And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Into the box now, number 56. Pitch out, nothing doing. Smoke toward the hole. Dive, but it's in and out of the glove, and the run should score. And he recovers to make the play, so a run is across to score, but they do record the second out. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and standing in, the left-handed hitting third baseman, Mike Moustakas. High in the air out to center field. Robinette moves over. And that's the 3rd out. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll go to the 7th now in game 2. It's the Brewers 2 and the Braves nothing. Back here at Miller Park in Milwaukee. It's on to the 7th now in game 2, but before we start, there's a look at our game summary to this point. Stepping up now, Ronald Anaya. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike. Yeah, well, down 2, you better believe they gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tying run to the plate.
The 3-1. Swinging a soft liner, a diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single. They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game, so the no-hit bid will end right here.
Yeah, Matty V, and this is when you start thinking about that no-no. You get into the 7th inning, D-Row. As a pitcher, you start looking ahead to what might happen.
And that donut stares at you from an offensive standpoint as well. This guy's had his A game. You can't deny the fact that he's pitched a heck of a game, but from
the stretch, here's the pitch. Sliced hard on the ground, and that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated, right?
Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. .3-0 pitch. And this misses here for ball 4. Just the 2nd walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
So striding in, Travis Shaw, as he'll look to bring home that tie. 0-2 to Travis Shaw.
0-2.
Hit on the ground out to short. And that is into center field as he comes through. It's a base hit. He's safe at the plate. And we are tied here in game 2.
Boy, there are base hits, but then there are big base hits, D-Row. This one's getting late. That is a huge 2 RBI base hit to tie things up.
Yeah, Dan, in the late innings, the pressure gets higher. It's who can control their emotions. And from an offensive standpoint, that's a nice job of taking a deep breath and coming through for the team.
Here comes the Milwaukee skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll lead with a couple of runners aboard that are his responsibility, meaning he'd be happy to get out of here with a no decision. David Hernandez comes on now. He'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7. Bradford Robinette will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. Payoff pitch one more time. On the ground to third. Moustakas is there. One there. On to first, so he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play.
They played the matchup there, and it worked out perfectly. Ground ball double play, and that changes the complexion of this inning entirely.
Here's another 2-2. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 7th inning stretch time upcoming here in Wisconsin, and we are tied 2-2. Raisel Iglesias is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Victor Caratini is into the ballgame here as he takes over behind the plate. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
The shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Now it looks like the Braves are going to get a lefty up and throwing in their bullpen. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Arcia is retired, and there's one away. Ready for another chance. Domingo Santana. No hits in 3. Sent on the ground out to second. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, number 56.
Into the box, number 56. A couple of walks for him thus far. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Here now the 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Gone in order are the Brewers, and this game is still tied at 2-2. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Set. Here's the 3-1. Hit out towards second. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
Now batting, the first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
So coming to the plate, Freddie Freeman, 0 for 2 for him to this point. Popped him up. And Moustakas has this one for out number 2.
Now batting, third baseman, Travis.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Travis Shaw. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats. Oh, and look at this. High in the air and deep. And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run. A solo shot down the line in right. And it's now a 1-run ball game.
I can tell you one thing, you might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
Matt Barnes takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9.
36, Matt Barnes.
And the pitch on 2-1. Line drive to left. Number 56 is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. And some dramatics here in the top of the 9th as this home run gives them the lead. Last chance coming up for the Brewers. It's now 3-2 Atlanta. Arodys Vizcaino enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the 9th.
Arodys Vizcaino.
Set. Here's the 3-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Anaya moves over. 1 down.
Now batting, center fielder, Brett Phillips.
Digging in, Brett Phillips. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. Oh. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Vizcaino is exactly what you want out of a bullpen arm. It's a rare occasion that anyone squares him up. He doesn't give up a lot of hits, and when he does, they're almost always kept in the yard.
Matty V, there are 2 keys to being a good relief pitcher, and always remember these. 1, limit the base on balls. 2, keep the ball in the ballpark. You can't defend a walk, and you can't defend a round tripper, and he does both.
The 1-2. Swing on and miss, strike 3. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone to protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
The Brewers down to their final strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, that's just a great job of battling on the road. They fought all the way to the end, took the lead in the top of the 9th, and secured the W in the bottom half. That's a great team win.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
To the finish in tonight's game. The Atlanta Braves take a 2-0 lead here in the League Championship Series. Raisel Iglesias takes home the win. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.